let's try this again. So, we're here on YouTube. It's been a while. Streaming a classic MMO that I've been into for quite a bit. You're going to be hearing some of the game app music going on. Well, combat music going on. This is an OG game. Man, one of the first MMOs. Well, one of the most one of the most popular Korean MMOs that came out years ago. They remade it 3 years ago, and yeah, I've been into this for a little bit. Besides that, you'll be seeing another game at the bottom playing Raid Shadow Legends. I'm sure everyone has heard of this game. I got into it. I like it, so I play it. It's there in the background just to do its thing. And lastly, I am playing on a handheld right now, trying to shiny hunt Cobalion and Pokemon Black. So I am triple tasking. You will notice the main monitor, which is showing the MMO, will freeze whenever I alt-tab or I move the mouse out of the screen. That is normal. We're just here to chill and see who joins the chat. Warframe content has been completely on pause. I have not made Warframe content in a while. I've reinstalled Warframe, but I have not played it. I just really don't have any drive for it. Monster Hunter. I do have Monster Hunter, the newest one. Gosh. Wilds. And I haven't even beaten the campaign yet. Because this came up, the event for this game came up, and it's an event where you could level up faster than usual. So I put that on pause to get on this and level as much as I can. But yeah, you'll also be hearing Pokemon in the background. It is a stream going on Twitch, a bot that's trying to shiny hunt in Generation 2. So for those of you who don't know, I love Pokemon. It is my favorite genre of games. Well, my favorite game. Alright, sorry about that. Had to mute myself. There's a lot of things going on in the stream. Mostly it's just to chill, hang out, talk. But the MMO here is unique because you have to buff yourself. Some MMOs these days here that doesn't even exist. If you do buff yourself, your character has these innate buffs. But in this game, there are classes where there's one that specifically has buffs, and it's really sought after. Yeah. And it's the one you see right now, and the one that's in yellow-ish white. The one in blue is a damage dealer. Uses yo-yos, which look like chakrams. It's good 1 versus 1. But there are a lot of classes in the game, and been learning a lot. I'm in a nice guild. The screen did freeze for a little bit because I was opening Discord, and I see my raid challenge down there has finished. I think I needed 20 million. I'm not sure. Let me check this out. 26. I don't think it was 26. I believe it was 30, right? No, it was 20. Shoot, I could have did it. Could have gotten it. Oh well. We'll see what happens. Do it again. But anyways, that's that. Let me start this. I could put some chill music. If I do, the YouTube will mute the stream completely, which sucks. That is the nature of streaming these days. You can't stream any good music. Some you can, some you can't. Every time I find one that's not copyright music, apparently it's copyright, and then video is muted, so I'm just not going to play any music. Anywho, let me see. I'm in a party. I'm on Discord. It's frozen because I'm on Discord. Let me just chill. No one on the Discord right now. Let me see my own channel here. Ooh, I got some activity. Hold on, 1 second. No, nothing new. Okay. Alright, do I have any... I don't have all the buffs, so let me buff my guy up here. You can't hear the elephants, these are mammoths. And pretty simple MMO. Very simple MMO. The concept is just, you could do some quests. There's not many quests, but you can do some quests. It's mostly just to kill. Get myself my additional buffs here. That's not good. Run away. Cannot handle these guys on this dude. And there is a lot of flying. And it's the name of the game. What's that? Little guy behind me is a pet that picks up items for me, which is nice. And yeah, I'm going to do an hour stream here on YouTube, and I'm going to move over to Twitch. Elephants sound like they're in so much pain right now. I'm being attacked. What sucks is that the AI... I don't know if it's an AI thing. I feel like it is. I'm always targeted. It always targets the weakest character. For some reason. Like, there are mobs that aggro you. There's some that don't. By the color of the name. See, some are just yellow. And the others are red. The ones that are red are ones that target you. And those, for some reason, tend to always spawn near or target my weakest character. They could target anything, but they just specifically target the weakest one, and it's very frustrating, very annoying. But all you could do is run away at that point. These things are giants that you could take down. They don't even hurt you. simply to obtain materials that are used to fly here. Materials you could use to upgrade your gear, essentially. And I have a lot of junk here I need to sell and use, so get rid of that. Now we're going to use that. Alright, and there you go. You pop in a vacuum and you basically suck up the dead body, and that gives you the materials. Easy peasy. Takes a little bit. Now, I will say this MMO is a great MMO to introduce people who never play MMOs. It's pretty common sense. It's free to play. It's not subscription based. And since you know it's free to play, offered in place of a cash shop, and that's where the money comes in. Regardless, you don't have to do it. It could be completely free to play, which is not that difficult. And with that, they can learn the basics of MMOs, the basics of not tank, but healer, DPS, potential tank, all that stuff. Unlike other MMOs, like Final Fantasy as an example, this game and WoW, there's no type of buff that makes you a tank. This is old school, where you have to have one person attack. And if you, for some reason, get more DPS than the person who's supposed to be tanking, you will take aggro and you become the tank. So it is crucial to just watch your damage, that type of thing. And, yeah, try not to go all ham, else you're going to tank and you're going to get killed. So, there are a couple dungeons. They're challenging. I typically don't do it, unless I do it with a guild. And, yeah, besides that, it's just fun. What makes this game a lot of fun is the people you hang out with. If you don't hang out with people, you're doing this solo with no guild or anyone to talk to, it gets boring really quick. So definitely play with a friend. Don't have a friend to play with? Try it. If you don't like it, uninstall it. Or not even uninstall it. You don't have to download a thing. This is all browser based. So just stop playing it. Easy as that. What I will do is create something called a diamond right now, which can be used to craft a very powerful weapon. So let me do that. And I am playing 2 characters. It is allowed, unlike some games. Not allowed. This game allows it. A lot of people do it. It's nothing uncommon. So that's why you're going to see me on 2 different characters. They're all just based off the email. That's it. Got some pieces here. These are set pieces. You see some have green text, some have red text. Those that are above level 60 have red text. Those that are level 60 or under have green text. As you can see, the set has a set bonus, which is the stuff that's with the text that's colored orange. That's the set bonus. Text that's green is the set pieces, and the text that's pink is a additional item. It's a card that was pierced into the suit. What constitutes a suit that's pierced is the number of like a fraction number beside the name with the plus number. You can see the suit is called a Shubon suit plus 5. That means it was upgraded successfully 5 times, which boosts the stats. The 2/2 is how many times this was pierced. It has a maximum pierce amount of 4. So when you pierce a suit, you pierce it with cards. Cards like this. So you can see this is 4%, 4%, and they each offer a different type of attribute. This one's increase FP by 4%. FP is this green bar right up here. Then you have increased MP, which is your mana points. Again, it's the blue bar up there. In my case, I put HP, so I get 8% more HP on this character, which, since these are 4%, I use 2 HP percents that were 4%. HP 4% cards on this. Those are cheap. There are some that are 7%, which is the upgrade of this, which are very expensive, which is why I did not go for that. Anyways. Let me... Oh, hey. I'll do that. I do have a pet rabbit. She's being a bad boy. Let's see. So I was going to put some stuff, let's see, in the warehouse. This is our guild bank. So you can see there are a lot of red stuff here in the guild bank. Some cool stuff. I'm going in some cards. I'm going to donate some of my quest items here. All of them. I get some more space. Okay. Now just going to wait here for my character, the main one, to do his crafting. Which is in a different town, and this is a teleport item. And this is the map, the world map. I can teleport anywhere that you see these icons. I'm going to go to this one here, which is the first city you start off in, and it has the blacksmith that can create rare weapons. Alright, here we are. I do have an item called a fashion, which is a cosmetic item on, so my character really doesn't look like this. These items just give me a percentage. The best gives you 10% additional walking speed. I have a 4% on, as you can see. This has 2%. It's in a yellow text. And then the boots have an additional 2%. Ideally, I do look like this. This is how my character really looks. And I have a pair of wings right now that allow me to fly through the game. So where I'm going is over here. You get off my wings. So you can see, ignoring the black aura, that's a cosmetic item that I just used right here to just make space in inventory. Weapon has a nice little effect simply because I pierced it, or rather I plussed it up to +10 with the element. You see it says electric +10. That electric causes that graphic to appear on the weapon. It also does more damage to enemies who are weak against electricity. It's also at +10, which is the highest amount you could get for weapons in the game. I did pierce it 4 times. The max for weapons is 10, from what I've heard. For suits is 4. And yeah, I just don't have anything else to pierce this thing with that I can afford, so I'm not really worrying about that right now. Since this is not my final weapon in the game, there's really no point. I'm going to go here. I'm going to create a jewel. And actually, before I do, let me get out of the way of all these people. And actually prepare these weapons to be created into a diamond. I need my upgrading item, which is called a paradise. And I'm going to upgrade these to +5. After +4, they have a chance to break. And if they break, they break. They disappear from the inventory. I'm going to just do this to a couple weapons here. If it happens, it happens. Who cares? I get these weapons as drops. This yo-yo here. See, it failed and the weapon broke. That could happen. It's okay. Not a big deal. There you go. So I could make 1, 2, 3 additional diamonds, which is this. And I'm going to use this weapon here to have a chance. It's a 4% success rate, very low, to create a weapon that's a level 120. We could sell it for a lot of money, or I could utilize it on the healer that I have. So let me create some jewels. This will completely destroy the weapon, and it's a guaranteed diamond here. There you go. Do the same thing for this, and for this. That's all done. Let me mute the other stream that I'm watching for shiny hunting. 1 second. There it is. Looks like it even froze. Okay. That's off. Right. Back to this. Okay, now I could create a attempt to create a weapon here. It's basically this weapon I have right here, but in a different form. It's level 120, so I'm gonna give that a shot. It's by doing this create unique weapon. As you can see, I need a weapon, a shining paradise, and a jewel. Jewel being this diamond. So I'm gonna go and double click on the jewel, the shining paradise. And on the stick here, I have a chance of making this weapon. 4% chance. More than likely it's going to fail. It's been failing for many attempts. I'm not surprised. So you click start, and there you go. Weapon conversion to unique weapon failed, which is completely normal. It happens. I'll just get a bunch of more of those by just farming and killing stuff. No big deal. Let me do 2 things here to relieve from some inventory space. Okay. This I'm going to attempt to sell. Not sure if I'll make anything out of it, but I'll try. I do need to get 1 more item, which is to get rid of this cosmetic weapon I have here. Since it's a 3rd anniversary event, it's basically a birthday cake. As you can see, there's candles on it. And of course, since, you know, it looks very flat, that's fine. I'm going to convert that into, put it into my wardrobe, which, if you play World of Warcraft, it's like a transmog storage facility or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and do that by talking to this character here. Buy this for $500,000. And all I have to do is double click it and click on this, and bam, it's in. There you go. Stuff I have in there, I can show you right now. I have unique weapons in here. I have hats that drop from rare drops from mobs. Stuff like that. Some sets that are completely useless. There's 2 types of sets in the game. AoE and 1 versus 1. I'm a 1 versus 1. I'm not really doing... This class doesn't really have good AoE abilities. So using that. Have some weapons. Eventually just use. Stuff like that. This stuff I gathered over time. There's the thing I just transmuted. Yeah, pretty neat, neato stuff. Let me get going. I do have this 7%. As you can see, this will give me 7% attack if I pierce it on a suit. My current one has 8, which is 4%. I will use this on a higher level suit, because this is level 105. I'm 127. My next set is available at 135, and then the end game set is available at 150. So I have 2 sets to go. I already collected the 135. It's very cheap. Since this class I play, the gear for it is cheap. Benefits me. But yeah, have that going on. Let me teleport back to do some more fighting. And 27 mil. Yeah, the game will freeze because I'm on raid, and I'm going to keep this result. Yep. I do enjoy playing this game. So, yeah, let me just finagle here a little bit and get stuff out of the way. This looks fine. I gotta do that. Boom, boom, boom. Refresh. It just sucks every time I alt tab it does that. So that is a shame. So I should be in the new area. There I am. Gonna put my cosmetics back on. And I'm gonna get myself some more coffee. So, let me turn on the music from the game and I'll be right back. Be right back. As you can see, the music is kind of weird. It's a little weird of a music. What's this? A gold pill? Yeah, you could do that. Huh. Okay. Well, whatever. Don't really need it. What's this? I got a notification. No one is on in my guild Discord, which sucks. Raid finish. Let's see. Got nothing else to do in raid at this point. I could just have a character I really want in raid. that I'll never get. Just display it. Excuse me. On the screen. Hold on. What element is this? Blue. Excuse me. I can't do blue. Let me see here. I'll use that. Do some more here in raid. No. Keep going. Keep farming this thing. Okay. Here I could start leveling at this point. I will switch to Twitch in about half an hour. Got my nice cup of joe. And on Twitch I will play music in the background. I don't care about my Twitch VODs. If they get muted, they get muted. Whatever at this point. Obviously I don't own the music. No shit. But yeah, whatever. It is what it is, you know. Let me find my main character, fly to him, and then I will fly over to the area I need to kill, which are these things here. And yeah. I mean, I can't do an option with an add-on where I could stream music and it doesn't appear in the VOD. But that's just, I don't know. I just don't want to do that right now. Just moving over. That is a lot. See, if you could AoE, I would AoE all of this, but I'll probably get killed. That is a massive pack. My goodness. This area is okay-ish for me, since I'm just attacking one by one. Get my buffs in. Let me see. I do want to hear something. So let me see if I could play something that I won't get dinged for. I am on Twitch. I keep watching my Pokemon thing here. Yeah, I'll keep watching that. Alright, I got my default buffs. Let me buff this guy up here. So each buff has its own thing, like 20 int. These are just basic points. Attack speed, which is amazing. Walking speed, which is amazing. Stuff like that. Then I just give this guy survivability buffs in case he doesn't get hit, like he has been already. So he can take a punch. The damage dealer, everything except intelligence. This class does not use intelligence, so it's a waste of time. So I completely skip it. Waste of time and mana. But I give him the whole shebang of buffs here. A little bit of a heal. I'm gonna get to my inventory here and put on something called the premium items, which you get for free. This game does have gotchas. You have stuff like this. You have a chance of getting something nice. You have 2 chances if you play every day. Stuff like that. There's a pass, like a what's it called? A gamer pass or whatever they call these days. You get it's always free. There's a paid version as well. You just do stuff in the game, like missions, and you claim rewards if you qualify for it, and that's it. And it's throughout a certain time. So, yeah, like this ends 6/26. I'm gonna collect this now because it will fill up my inventory. I just want to get materials and just try to level up. Let me use some of the buff items I have now. Get some decks going in there. some damage, speed, gas, all that shebang on there. Can I use this? Probably can't. Yep, can't overstack it. And I'll use this double EXP scroll that I got for free through the game. And yeah, I'm gonna start smacking things right now. And that's basically the game. That's all you do. You can quest. It's totally fine. There are people that want what they call the power level, which is if you're between a 19 level range, your character will get a lot of EXP from the main person doing the killing in the game. So that's a thing. Some people pay for such services, so they'll pay the person who's leveling you will charge you a certain amount in game using in-game currency for levels. So they could charge you 1 million in-game currency per level, something like that. The higher level you are, the more expensive it is because the longer it takes. So that's a thing. So yeah, that's a thing. And the community, not community, but more of like the moderators and the developers know that. And yeah, they even made a specific channel in their Discord just for the people who are trying to sell those power leveling services. So they could advertise that, hey, I'm offering to sell I'm offered to power level you for such and such amount of in-game currency. Stuff like that. In my case, I'm in a party with a complete stranger that I found on the party finder. And you have two options for your party. The party can either be set to level, where everyone will get the same amount of EXP. It's going to just be cut in half. So if you kill one monster, instead of getting 1%, you get 0.5, and the other person gets 0.5. Or you could have it set to contribution, where the person doing the work gets more EXP than someone who may not be doing anything. That's where leeching comes in handy, simply because there's a multiplication factor going on here for EXP bonus. So you get 14% times 25% times the amount that you're active. So if you're active, you get a little bit more EXP than those that aren't doing anything. Minimum level is the lowest level you could be to get EXP. And since both of my characters are above 108, they both get EXP. As you can see, there is a nice little difference here. It's not that big, which is good. And you just get some good EXP. There's also a function called an emote called a cheer. I give it to my guy here. It gives him, so you can see here, 5% more EXP. And I can do the return the favor to my other guy here. So he gets additional 5% EXP. This is a classic grind hack and slash game. This is all you really have to do. Just do this for hours, and you'll get eventually level up. You'll be able to do some new content, some dungeon clears, get some drops, that type of stuff. One of the biggest feedbacks I hear from other players is the chances of you getting rare drops from monsters in the wild. When something falls that's rare, it either has a greenish glow or a reddish glow. Those who get either glow, for some reason affects your brain. Like you like what you see. It's a shiny, so it increases your dopamine levels. That's what I've heard in the game. You get really hyped when you see something red drop, and when you've been playing for hours and you've gotten nothing, when something like that happens, you get really happy. Like, oh my gosh, something amazing dropped. Until you see what it is, and you're disappointed. Or it's amazing. Either or. It's all by chance of what falls. It's RNG. Easy as that. Okay. Let me keep it going. But that's basically it. This is what I'm going to be doing. I've been playing this game since the event started, which was about a month ago, actually. Speaking of which, I actually need to activate my other buff here, and I'm gonna use premium item funds for it because I realize it's over. Today is the day. Was it today? Yesterday? No, it was today at midnight. Or I don't know. Today at 3 a.m. where this event went live, and I don't have my buff anymore, so let me buy a 30-day one here. It looks like this, 15 days, this one right here. As you can see, the buffs, it gives me 100% additional EXP, increases my drop rate, increases my damage, and my defense. If you ever put money in the game, I would suggest, if it's for this event, it would be for this. Or you could buy it from players if you have a lot of money, in-game money. That's why this is still free to play. You don't have to put a penny in this game at all. Nothing. I'm going to purchase this, and I'm going to use it. So now I get all those buffs. I did not know I had it, so now I'll get more EXP, a level faster. There's also another option where you could get one that costs in-game money. It's right there in the menu option. If I go back here to the premium shop, it's right here. Basically, it's half of what you would get with the premium one, which is 100. You get 50. It's still something. It's still good. So if you're 100% free to play and you don't have the funds to buy this better version, you could always just buy the one that's in for in-game money right now. How you would get these premium ones, you have to buy this premium currency from players using in-game money. They typically sell 1,000 for a certain amount of in-game currency. So the average rate right now is for 1,000 of these coins, these diamond-looking coins, it's around 200, like 210 or 250 million right now. So you have if you have 250 in-game currency, 250 million in-game currency, you could buy 1,000 of this. And then if you want more, like this is 3,800, you'll need basically it's 250 mil times 3. You have that basic amount, and then you just have to do the calculation for the remaining 800. So yeah, that's a way you could get it. And getting money in the game isn't difficult. I just don't have a lot because I've been gaining money and then spending it on these material resources, so I could plus up my weapons that you saw me do earlier throughout the stream, to get them to +5, because that does take currency. And then I turn them into a diamond item. So that's where most of my funds have been going to, because if I do get a weapon, a 120 weapon, I can either use it or sell it. More than likely I will sell it, and I could get 400 million out of it. So, good money. One of my buffs just expired. Let me just rebuff completely. But yeah, this is the game. This is the first MMO I've ever played. They revamped it, remade it in 3 years ago, 2022. But it had many iterations. I think there's a mobile version of it too, which is completely separate from this, but that's still a thing. But yeah, I got my cousin to play this when she was young. It was her first MMO, and she got me back into it a year and a half ago. And I was like, oh, this game is still going. Let me give it a try. Got it. Joined her guild. A lot of nice folks. If it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't be playing this. Very nice, kind people. And yeah. This is basically it. This is the core gameplay right now. I basically have earned all my skills. I could go over classes in a different stream, because there are a lot of classes. But unfortunately, one thing that does suck in the game is for your attack classes. Not all of them are able to use their skills. And what I mean by that is they can use their skills, but their skills do less damage than you just auto-attacking. So that is why it is recommended to just auto-attack for most of the classes in the game, as you'll do more damage if you were to use a skill. Because the skill just calculates your raw stats, while your auto-attack can calculate the critical hit damage and critical hit rates. As you can see now, I'm doing like 14,000 is my highest on these things. Now, if I were to use a skill, you'll see it's a little bit less. Let me use the skill right here, which is at max. It's called Deadly Swings. It gives, it reduces their attack speed. Oh, rabbits being bad. It reduces their attack speed, attack casting speed, and also gives them a damage over time, a little dot. So look at the damage on this. 6,000. Well, my auto attack is doing 14 to 15,000. It's not worth it. It's a shame that it's like that, but it's just not worth it. It's a waste of FP, which it does cost FP, and a waste of damage. Waste of time, waste of damage. It's not really worth using at all. Which sucks. It really should calculate everything. It should do more damage than my auto attack, but unfortunately, that's how it is. That's why the game is really basic. You just attack. That's it. My buffs are running out. Nice. A random red appeared. Let me buff myself up. I should be fine. That's that. Let me buff my main guy here. He's doing all the damage. The only purpose of this guy is to heal and to give buffs. That's it. He's not really built for damage. He does need a better gear, but his gear is the most expensive in the game, unfortunately. So it's been a challenge to find something that I can afford. Granted, I haven't been really saving to buy it, so I need to actually start investing in that. But again, these are premium servers. This is an event going on. It's a PvP World Championship event. Coincidentally, their anniversary event coincides with that, so it's a 2-for-1. And yeah, it's going to be a live streamed competition against different clans. And the winner gets, I think 10 grand? I don't know. You get a free trip to the Philippines, which is where this game is from. Which is interesting because you see a lot of people, playing. You see Spanish people playing, English players, Spanish players, English players, Filipino players, and Chinese players. How do I know? Well, you could tell by the text. You see Chinese characters in their names. So yeah, there's a lot of people who play the game. A lot of diversity here. Interesting people you find as well. The game does have its issues. Rather than not go over the issues, I just want to focus on this, but they do have their own issues that really frustrate people. One of it being, I only mention this one because I've noticed it and I do not appreciate it, is their moderators on their Discord. I just don't like how they behave. So I don't really interact that much in their Discord. But, yeah. My attack speed went down. Why is that? Oh, I'm missing a buff as well. Might as well use this. Where is it? It's green. There. No, that's fire. It's this one. Another free item I get. This enhances my weapon. No, my weapon. My attacks to do what? 4% more electricity. So I'm gonna have what? You see my stats. Attack 21% electricity. The mastery's funny. That's where that comes in. So I should be doing a little bit more damage to these things. 16 now. Yeah, it's the highest. Okay. They're all critical hits because I have a very high crit rate on this class. Do you want to focus on crit damage? That'll be something to focus on soon. But not yet. Not with this gear set I have on. This weapon will be I'll be using it until I get to close to max level. Just one more weapon upgrade after this one, and that's it. Healer wise, just need a weapon that can cast fast. That's it. For faster healing. Easy peasy. That's all you do. A little bit of a heal. Having that heal go in automatically counts as a contribution as me doing something. So in turn, he will get a bonus of EXP. The bonus being what was calculated in that menu. So it's calculated here. So he's going to get the 14% times 25% just for casting a single heal. As the buffs also count, since I am buffed, those count as me contributing. The purpose of this is if both interact in the party, they will never be gapped, level gapped. Level gap means one character is too high of a level than the other, and the other can't gain any experience, and they're basically screwed. They will have to level on their own. So that's what level gap is. Currently they aren't level gapped, which is great, and they are going to remain that way. So this guy will always be at least in the 19 level range. If you surpass 19 levels, you are gapped. But as long as he contributes, does something, that won't happen. And all I have to do is just heal. That's contributing and buffing. I did stop shiny hunting on my Diaz. I'm going to continue doing that. I did create a Giovanni custom game using a Hexmaniac Advance, which is a editing software for the game. It's for Pokemon. Basically got a Giovanni sprite. Then also got the overworld sprite, back sprite, front sprite, all that jazz. And I made my own game copy of it. Someone in the Discord saw it and wanted my designs. I really don't care. He said he'll credit me. I ignored him the first time. Then he came back, and since he's persistent and he really wants it, I gave it to him. Whether he credits me or not, it's his decision. It'd be nice if he does. However, I didn't create the back sprite design. I found it on the internet. Someone made it as a commission. And I just got it, modified it to fit into the game, colored it a little bit because it wasn't colored correctly, and that's it. And I made sure that the throw animations work. So I just worked on the animation side. I did not design the actual back sprite. I cannot take credit for that. So if I ever receive a complaint, if I am credited, it's obviously I didn't create it. Like I just tell them, hey, it wasn't me. I didn't create it. If they don't credit me, that's fine too, because I honestly didn't create it from scratch. Someone else did. Someone commissioned someone to do it. But it looks great. I love it. I play it on my free time. Love the game. I can make it better. I might end up doing that and just making videos on it. Obviously, it's not what the majority of everyone here who subscribe wants to see. But it's going to be to just attract, I guess, new people who like it, because it's my interest, and I like doing that. I like playing Pokemon. It's my favorite game, so... If you don't like it and it annoys you, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. It's something I really like. But that's that. And I am shiny hunting on my 3DS on Pokemon Black to get a shiny Lego, which I'll get eventually. I'm just soft resetting. Those are probably the easiest to get shiny because it's guaranteed eventually. Unlike Raid Shadow Legends where you're not guaranteed shit, but it is what it is. I do love Raid though. I really do enjoy Raid. Very, very predatory gacha, but still fun. Just wish they advertise less of their scams on their game. Just advertise it less. Don't show me it. I know it's there. I know where to find it. You don't have to blast me in the face a couple times letting me know it's there. Don't need to do that. 100%. Do not need to do that. My attack speed went down. Feels that way. That blue thing you just saw is a buff that increases attack speed. So, attack speed increased by 15%, casting speed 10%, and increase your attack damage by 10%. It only lasts like a minute-ish. So, it's still always worth to have up. Good, always have it up at all times. Good uptime on it, so that's a thing. Oh, and this thing happens here in the screen. If you get something, you do something amazing, like get something to +10, it appears here in the, so everyone in the server can see it. So when I got my weapon to +10, I screenshot it because it was my first time ever doing so. My name came up over the screen. It was nice. There we go. We got some random player over here because I see some drops. Let's say if you are interested in playing this game, go for it. The URL is actually right up here. You have to just sign up with an email and a password. That's basically it. Nothing else. That's all you do. What's cool is that they have their own wiki built in here. So if I go to menu and I go to here, helper, you see wiki help. You click on that. Your wiki page will appear, and here you can get information on the items in the game, the monsters that you'll see, quests, your skills, set pieces, and dungeons, your classes. There's 13 classes. All this stuff is here to help you. Just click on it, and it'll give you more information. So it's pretty neat. Haven't really seen a game do that. It'd be great if MMOs did that, but this is the only one I know of that does it. I'm sure others might do it or are doing it. I don't know. But I don't really play a lot of MMOs. I stick to those that I like, which is WoW, Final Fantasy, this. Yeah, pretty much. One game I really wish came back to life, and I would freaking donate for it to come back to life, would be Firefall. I really miss that game. It sucks that it went down and no one had any save files to make a private server. It really sucks. It was an amazing game. Great for its time. So much fun. I really wish they brought it back. But they never will, which it sucks because all the files are gone. It was a great game, but I guess the reason why it failed was they made a loan for an offshore company and they couldn't make the payments. And they had to close down. I'm not sure. I'm not sure the full story. I'll look up a documentary on it. I'm sure someone made it on YouTube. The fall of the game, why it fell. But it was one of the most fun, one of the best games I've ever played that I had the most fun on. It was so much fun. If you're curious what that game is, go ahead in my channel, look up some of my, just type in Firefall on my channel, you'll find the videos of us playing it. Had a really crappy quality mic. I think it was one of those cheap $10 stand-up mics you get at Walmart, or it was my webcam mic, one of the two. So I sounded really bad and choppy, but the gameplay was, it's just so good. And it was like 2010-ish type of game. It was great, man. It's amazing. Really love that. Increase my attack speed. 57%. Oh, am I stuck on the sign? Bro, I got on the sign. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Ooh. Keep it going. My buffs are all running out. Uh-oh. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go head over to Twitch. I'm going to stream over on Twitch. If you guys do see this video, and you actually watch to the end, which I highly doubt any of you will. But if you do, thank you so much. That's amazing. You made it for a full hour of me rambling and just talking about random stuff. I'm going to be over at Twitch. I'm going to be streaming over at Twitch. What I like to do is start streaming during my free time. Hopefully the weekends, the mornings, I'll be able to stream every weekend. That's my plan, unless I do something in the mornings. But that is the plan. So I'm going to head over there right now and stream. If you want to go over there and watch me, go ahead. I'm going to have some music playing, and I'll see you there. Thank you so much, guys.